Hi friends, greetings to all of you. This is LightWorker, for those of you who don't know me. For these readings for the month of April 2019, I am opening 3 cards from the traditional tarot deck and 1 more card from the psychic tarot deck by John Holland. I always tune in. I give you the meaning of the card first, and then I talk to Spirit and my spirit guides about what are the messages behind each and every card. For those of you who are interested to know more, I have already done a whole new video for each and every sign of the zodiac for download and purchase through vimeo.com. So for those of you who are interested, the link is down here below in the show more description box. Please also do notice the other links. You're going to find the second link that's going to take you to your yearly predictions for the year 2019 for each and every sign of the zodiac. If you are interested for download and purchase, my contact information. So again, please visit my website www.amalightworker.com and email me at amalightworker@gmail.com if you like to have your very own private consultation with me. It's very important that you also listen for the video for your rising sign and for your moon sign as well, because all of these 3 videos, sun sign, rising sign and moon sign, will have information for you. Please like, share, subscribe, and I will connect with you in each and every video. Thank you so much. Gemini Sun, Gemini Rising, and Gemini Moon, April 2019 by Ama. The general feelings that I am picking up for you have to deal with the possibility of you collaborating with other people, entering some kind of a partnership, focusing on creating more joy in your everyday life, having to address some emotional issues that maybe you have been carrying around knowingly or unknowingly, focusing on what you already have in your life, what you already have accomplished, and it's time for you to stop suffering in silence. It is a time when you get to turn around any situation, anywhere where healing needs to take place. It is a time where help will be provided for you. Everything will be played out in divine timing. It's time for your life to heal where it needs to take place. So that was the general feeling. Now allow me to break it down one by one. The first card that wanted to show up for you is the 2 of Wands. To me, it means starting to build the foundation as to where do you want to go from here. It also means struggle of choices for its own sake, commerce, negotiations, trade, people coming together to help you, and it also means partnership. A lot of you are going to be taking a very careful, analytic eye to anything that you are doing. If everything in April revolves around money, you are really going to focus on taking a detailed look to a bank account, to a contract, to a business deal, to your income, to how you spend money. You are going to be asking for details. If you do need information, and it is information that you are seeking, you are going to want to be very detailed about specific answers or information that you may be needing. So you are going to put a great emphasis on details and getting things done one after another. It is a time of completion. A lot of your projects are going to get ready to complete. For some of you, you could be getting ready to end. Maybe this is not specifically the ending of some important contracts, but you are preparing now for this ending and what to do. Do you need to renew a contract? Do you need to get a new contract? Do you need to start looking for new things? There's a lot of contemplation. You could be contemplating even about a relationship. What should the next step of this relationship should be? And you are going to contemplate on that. Some of you are going to feel very lucky and very fortunate because you are going to feel like an opportunity, a chance, a sudden strike of luck has been given to you, and now the world is your oyster. The world is in your hands. You may also be striking some kind of a deal when it comes to an opportunity for you to move and to relocate. Striking a deal when it comes to a business agreement, or something in regards to a real estate. You really need to hold on to whatever information or whatever you are doing behind the scenes, or maybe something that you are not ready yet to make public and you want to keep it on the down low. It may be a relationship that you want to keep on the down low. Could be anything. Okay, you want to still keep it a little bit under wraps, so to speak, and to announce it, to launch it, or maybe to make it public at a later time, because I do get a feeling here that maybe you don't know everything yet. There could be some unknown factor, information that you still don't know. You may think you have everything that you need, but there could be like a missing piece of the puzzle. You are going to be receiving important news and important communication that may change, that is going to influence you so much, or is going to determine which direction your life will go, which direction a specific plan that you have will go. Some of you may be focusing on making some changes to a business that you may have, or even focusing on making some change to the way how you do your work, or even thinking, should you expand your career? Should you change it? You are really going to give that a serious thought. The next card that you have is the Ace of Cups. To me, it means all good things emotionally happening to you, emotional abundance, passion for a religion. Sometimes it also means new love. It also means a new passion. It signifies a new journey that may also be a new romantic journey. And for the sake of this general reading, I'm also going to say that it also means looking forward to something with your heart. Some of you are getting to know someone, okay? This person may be living, this could be some kind of a distant relationship, or a relationship at a distance, that you are looking forward to it with your heart. You may be communicating a lot online, texting, calling. Maybe this is for some of you, you could be doing online dating, and that's why there's a lot of communication and you've been very excited to get to meet people online. Whatever you are doing right now, you are going to end up expanding on it, okay? If you are working on launching videos, for example. You are going to be expanding on that. Whatever you do for work, you are going to be focusing on expanding that, expanding your knowledge, expanding your craft. You are really going to be focused on being the best at whatever is it that you do. It does feel that for some of you, if your social life has been a little bit quiet, it's going to be picking up. Some of you, Geminis, you are going to feel reconnected with maybe people that you haven't seen in a long time, going back maybe to doing a sport that you haven't played in a long time. You're going to go back to feel connected to things that are familiar to you, that really uplift your soul. Someone may be paying you a compliment, and that's what you need to uplift your soul. It does feel that someone has their eyes on you. This could be a boss. Maybe they are observing your progress, and they may be the ones offering to you a compliment, praising you for your work, or offering to you some other kind of opportunity. Help will be coming to you out of nowhere. You may be running into people and they may be having all the answers for you. Maybe you need to find out some information, how to do something, how to achieve something. So pay attention to synchronistic events. It does feel that people are going to help you in practical ways. If you are moving, people may show up to help you move, or to help you look for a home. There's a certain sense that for some of you, you're going to feel some energies being reawakened in you. Maybe some old emotions being reawakened in you. For some of you, you may be facing a situation where either an old friend is going to reappear in your life, an old acquaintance, an old co-worker, but it may also be about a reawakened sense about an old love, an old love. That could be a situation for some of you, or an old flame. You're going to feel that in some ways you are ready to allow your heart to lead your way and see where your heart, your passions are going to lead you. But in other ways, you may also feel a little bit aware of not opening up too much, how much emotionally intimate you need to be with someone, how much of yourself are you ready to share. Some of you are going to be receiving some news that to you is going to feel like your whole world is upside down, in a good way, not necessarily in a bad way. That depends on your point of view. You are surely entering a phase where any emotions that you may have been or not been aware of, that you are suppressing in some ways, you are going to deal with those emotions. The general feelings that I keep getting through these first two cards, I keep getting a certain sense that some of you may be falling in love, or a reawakened sense. Maybe you already are in love, maybe you are already partnered up or married. There's going to be some kind of a reignited passion, okay, in this existing relationship. The next card that you have is the Five of Cups. To me, it means heartbroken or disappointment or both. And the meaning of the card is, if you decide to turn your back onto emptiness, fullness is coming. That's the meaning of a card. So it's a matter of you changing your perspective. Instead of focusing on the things that you feel that you don't have yet, focus on the things that you already have. Instead of focusing on the things that you don't have control over it, focus on the things that you actually do have control over it. So another meaning of the card is crying over spilled milk. The message for some of you Geminis is that you need to forgive yourself. You take the lessons from whatever you have learned in your life But at the same time, you need to learn to let go, forgive yourself and others. Some kind of opportunity or a chance that you thought maybe you missed the time frame for that to happen. Something is going to be coming around for a second time. There's going to be some kind of a continuation to a situation that was it was difficult to start off, okay, or maybe to a situation that in some ways was stopped. For some of you, I keep getting an image of you putting together important documents, could be legal documents, and proceeding, moving forward with something. You may be on your way to achieve some kind of a certification, a license, a permit. This may also be in relation to courses, classes. Some of you may be picking up where you left. You may decide to go back to school. You may decide to, in other words, continue further with something that has to do with how you expand your knowledge. There's going to be a little bit of a sense of disappointment because something that you are doing, it's not really going to go in that specific direction, or the outcome may be a little bit different. You have to learn how to navigate and move with the flow, because if you focus too much on a specific outcome, you are going to miss the real message, what the spirit, what life is trying to show you. If you let go of a specific outcome and just take life every day at a time, step by step, not only you are not going to get disappointed by the outcome, but the outcome may end up being better than you ever imagined. So if you are in a relationship, don't solely focus on what the outcome of this relationship needs to be, what the outcome of this business deal needs to be. You have to be a little bit more flexible with your beliefs and your thinking. You have to be ready to come up with ideas in the last moment, because you may be dealing with things coming at you out of nowhere that you may be not prepared about it. Some of you may be dealing with some kind of an internal dilemma, okay, and you are going to be focusing on finding a more long-term solution so that you can address this dilemma or anything that may be transpiring throughout this time. You are really going to focus on finding long-term solution. Focus on reconnecting with your own core, okay? Focus on reconnecting with your higher purpose and with your higher self. Spiritual counseling may be advised for some of you during this time. You are going to end up hiring somebody, hiring a professional, getting advice from doctors if this is the case, from a psychologist, an accountant. You are going to end up, in other words, talking to specialists or hiring somebody to help you to go through these times. The last card that you have is Suffering in Silence. Okay. When you get this card, it means that you need to let go of old issues, old energies, old beliefs that no longer serve you. You have to let go of worries and fears. If you do not address your worries and your fears, you are going to get stuck. When you get this card, it means that it's time for you to take action. And at the same time, you need to trust that your soul and the power of spirit will grasp you firmly and will guide you toward where you need to be in your life right now, will guide you toward healing step by step. So it's time for you to stop suffering in silence. Anywhere when you need to address an issue, have an important conversation, come out and say it. If you are dealing with depression, anxiety, worry, it's not advisable for you to keep all of this stress all to yourself. You got to talk either to a specialist to address that. If your worries are around money, you got to talk to a money expert. You got to talk to a family member. It's time for you to open up a little bit about specifically what is weighing you down. And sometimes having a cup of coffee with a loved one, with a friend, that may just be the whole healing that you need. You may have to deal with things for the first time, maybe things that are not familiar to you, but you are going to be okay. For some of you, it is about you being in the process. Some of you have already started this process a couple of months ago. You may be right in the middle of this process, okay? Where you are addressing issues of fertility, where healing needs to happen with that at a physical level or maybe at a mental level. Sexual healing. For some of you, it does feel that your sexual liberation needs to start with your thoughts, with your beliefs. And it is about healing a specific trauma that you have experienced. For some of you, it was the loss of a child. For other ones, it has to deal with how you perceive yourself and emotional and sexual intimacy. And it has to deal with a situation where either you got involved with the wrong people and you lost money, okay? It has to deal with healing of some issues around money. Pay attention if you are someone who maybe has a heart condition. It does feel that you are going to address whatever is affecting your heart physically in a different way. And this is not, and what I'm about to tell you, I also got a similar message for a different sign. Whatever is happening with your health, particular for you, I keep getting the heart-related issues. You are going to decide to approach that from a 360-degree mind, body, and soul. Some of you could be talking to a spiritual leader, to a priest, to a mentor, and you're going to feel that finally you are having some really a real breakthrough. Pay attention to those sudden ideas that you may be getting, you may be dreaming about. Your dreams may have been very powerful recently. They may still be. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to any sudden ideas or bursts of inspirations that you are going to have. All of those are going to help you to release anything that no longer serves you. Some of you are going to be listing things. You are going to clean up closets. You may be donating stuff or selling stuff that you no longer use. You're going to feel like you need to organize whatever you need to organize, things in your office, things at work, around your home. There's going to be some major reorganizing for some of you Geminis. And the last thing I keep hearing for you, remember to take it one day at a time. Remember to take it one step at a time, this is going to be the best way for you to get things done, complete things, and to be more proactive, one thing at a time. I hope that this is making sense to you, and if you'd like to know more, I have already uploaded a whole new video for you. It is an Akashic reading for download and purchase. If you are interested, the link is down here below, and there's also a second link down here below that's going to take you to the yearly predictions for your sign for 2019 if you are interested for download and purchase. Email me at amalightworker@gmail.com to have your very own private consultation, or visit my website www.amalightworker.com. Thank you again. Like, share, subscribe, and I will connect with you in the next videos. Bye.